Welcome back to another edition of Behind the Burnt Orange Curtain. I'm Rod Babers, TexasSportsConnection.com. We got plenty to talk about. We're about 5 business days into spring practice, and there are so many storylines. The number one storyline, of course, the quarterback position. Who's getting the most reps? Tyrone Swoopes. I think most of us are shocked that Tyrone Swoopes is getting the most reps. I wouldn't be worried about that. I think this is a deliberate decision by Charlie Strong and his staff. They want Gerard Hurd, who's getting the second most snaps in spring at the quarterback position, to take that job. If he doesn't take that job, then I think they're going to have a different discussion. And that's why Shane Buechele, the true freshman, and a shock to me, and I think to a lot of other people, he's getting the third most reps at quarterback, even ahead of Kyle Locksley. So obviously, they're not going by seniority. They're not going by experience. They have a plan at quarterback, or at least to evaluate the quarterback position in spring. We just don't know what that is. Also, one of the other storylines, the breakneck pace, all right, that Sterling Gilbert has implemented with his G-Force offense. Apparently, they're getting double, even close to triple the amount of plays in practice than they did under Sean Watson. And that's what he's all about. It's really been frustrating for Charlie Strong. He's a defensive-minded coach. This is one of the things that happens. Apparently, they start most of their practice reps out, if they're doing team drills or even 7-on-7, they start off at the minus 10-yard line, backed up, all right? And no matter what the outcome of the play, whether it's a touchdown, whether it's an interception, an incompletion, whatever, the next play, 12 seconds later, they move the ball up 5 yards and they run another play, all right? So there's no time in between for coaching. Usually I used to get yelled at, screamed at, cussed out, all right, for having bad technique or for having bad alignment, assignment. You can't really do that. Most of the coaching is done when when the kids are on the sideline or in the film room the next day, or in the film room right after practice. So it's a change for Charlie Strong. He's already mentioned that he's a little frustrated sometimes that he's got to swallow his whistle. He can't blow the whistle during that type of practice. They're trying to get as many reps as possible, which is a good thing. That means they'll be able to evaluate those quarterbacks a little bit quicker. It shrinks the timeline a little bit. The other big storyline, the 2 freshmen that are standing out in practice, Colin Johnson. Apparently, he's a freak of nature. He's the son of Johnny Johnson. He is the brother of Kirk Johnson. You know, Johnny Johnson, one of the greatest defensive backs of all time in the history of DBU. He's on the Mount Rushmore, all right? That's all you need to know. And apparently, this young man, Colin Johnson, is a freak of nature. We're talking about Roy Williams type of freak of nature. He could end up starting the first game of the season versus Notre Dame. He's already taken first-team reps, and apparently he has speed and he's got the football IQ. So that's something to watch, too, at the wide receiver position, and that's something we need, explosive plays on the outside. Zach Shackelford is the other young man to watch. He's playing center now. He came in early, all right? It's an early enrollee. He's one of the young men that they actually stole or flipped, I should say, from Kansas State when Sterling Gilbert first came in with Matt Maddox, the offensive line coach, and now he is a standout. Ken Perkins actually said that he has future All-American written all over him. That is huge because we have a void at the center position, all right? And he's playing center. So this is also a young man who could end up starting game 1 as a true freshman for the Longhorns. All right, we'll keep you up to date with everything going on behind the Burnt Orange Curtain. This is TexasSportsConnection.com.